Hey everyone, we wanted to take some time to do a winter 2022-2023 market update and also just let you know about some key deadlines and dates that are coming up. So let's dive right into the markets. It has obviously been a challenging year as discussed previously, but so far during the fourth quarter the market has responded positively to a lot of the key news and things that are going on in the world. The market's bounced off nicely from the September 30th lows, and October was a really good month for both the stock and bond market. And after the elections, the markets also responded positively because historically the markets have preferred a divided Congress, a divided government, which often creates political gridlock. So some people think that political gridlock is a bad thing, but for the markets, it tends to be a good thing over time. So look for more gridlock in the future, and hopefully that'll be positive news going forward for the markets. We also recently had some news coming out with the new inflation data and jobs reports. Inflation declined faster than the Fed and what a lot of people were anticipating. So we had a really good day in the market in early November, just shortly after the elections. Jobs reports also followed that, and so it's been a positive trend to the upside ever since that September 30th low. We'll see if that continues going forward, but we think that the biggest thing that will be driving the market over the next quarter or two will be the Fed and the news that they come out with and what they anticipate doing with interest rates. Anytime they come out and say that they're going to remain hawkish, we'll probably see a market decline for a day or two. Many times some news report comes out that says inflation is lower than anticipated, we'll probably see the market go up for a day or two. So unfortunately, it will probably be a little bit of a bumpy ride, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will be a negative ride. So we'll keep you updated if anything changes, and just let us know if you have any questions on the markets or inflation or any of the data that's coming out. Before I dive into any of the key dates and things that are coming up, I wanted to introduce you to our new branch associate, Logan Van Dyke. Logan joined us in October, and his bio will be on our website, and he definitely looks forward to reaching out and helping you in the future. Let's move on to some key dates that are coming up over the next few months. First, we do want to mention that open enrollment for Medicare ends on December 7th. So if you're needing to make changes or do anything with your enrollment for Medicare, make sure you get that done over the next few days. Second, certainly want to mention the required minimum distribution deadline, which annually is December 31st. So still a few more weeks to take those required minimum distributions if you need to get those out of retirement accounts. If this is your first year to take a required distribution, meaning that you turned 72 this year, you do have until April 1st to take that first distribution. However, sometimes it doesn't make sense to wait until April 1st. So let's have a quick call to discuss if it makes sense to take it between now and December 31st or to wait until April 1st to take it this year. Another note on required minimum distributions, you do have the ability to take that required distribution and send that directly to charity. This can be a good strategy if you don't necessarily need that income or don't need that money here at the end of the year to satisfy some of your giving needs and desires, while also satisfying what the government requires you to do with your distribution. Call us if you want more information about that. There's two final things that we wanted to remind you about that are coming up here at year end. You do have until December 31st if you're wanting to gift assets to another individual. And as a reminder for 2022, you do have the $16,000 per individual or $32,000 per couple exclusion on gifting to another individual. We also have the 2022 charitable contribution deadline that comes up on December 31st. As a reminder, you can gift assets to a charity between now and then and take that deduction potentially from your tax return. But you can also look at a donor-advised fund, which enables you to gift larger sums of money in 2022 and take that entire deduction this year, but spread those gifts out over future years while still enabling you to take that full deduction this year. If that's something that you think you want to explore, please reach out. We'd be happy to help. We do have 2022 year-end planning worksheets available, so if you'd like to take a look at those as you're winding up the year, those could be a very helpful tool to use with both your tax advisor as well as in collaboration with us to see if there's anything you need to do before the year ends. Moving on to 2023, we actually have some good news as it relates to inflation. With inflation comes cost of living adjustments. If you're receiving Social Security or any supplements from Social Security, that would mean an 8.7% increase in your income going into 2023. That also means that if you're contributing to retirement accounts, that they have adjusted the contribution limits for retirement accounts going into 2023. So if you have questions about that, please reach out and we can discuss how that impacts your situation. Moving on to some key 2023 dates that are coming up. January 31st is traditionally the day that employers and financial institutions have to file their W-2 and 1099 reports and send those out to employees, and the 1099s going out to recipients of income or interest of any kind. So be on the lookout around the end of January, and if a financial institution such as Raymond James has a delayed extension, you'll also receive notice of that as well. And not to look too far ahead, but we did want to go ahead and remind you that April 18th of 2023 is the deadline for individual tax returns for 2022, which also means that you will have until April 18th to do those traditional IRA and Roth IRA contributions if you're eligible to do that. Thanks for taking the time to watch our winter update. We hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to learn more about any of the topics that were discussed, please don't hesitate to reach out. We hope that you and yours have a wonderful holiday season and a Merry Christmas.